Alright, quick recap. I'm just gonna pull up all of the bosses. I think I saw somebody comment that they would like to see the splits as well when doing this comparison, but remember, the actual split times will appear on the screen as the guilds progress, whereas boss kill times do not. So I think this graphic sort of highlights how close the boss DPS is between the two guilds. The only thing that really stands out, however, is obviously what has been the choke point for both guilds today, which has been Ascendant Council. If you look at the current world record, we're talking about a 10-second difference between the leading Numen on 1943 and Progress being second on 1953. If you look at the two raid comps, I would say favors Progress. So the difference in times that you have between these two guilds just comes down to execution. We have a pull timer. Alright guys, for the last time in tier 11. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the final pull of tier 11 on our way. It is really unfavorable to do any form of resetting when you've gathered the world buffs. They have to send it here. Alright, the orphan whelplings are getting taken care of. You have 2 warlocks here on the average overall that are approaching 200k. Nicely done. Very fast clear. Now, we want the Storm Rider ideally to die before the petrification happens. You can see the petrification timer right here. Storm Rider health right here. Storm Rider is dead before petrification happens. This is gonna be big damage on the boss and the drakes. Now, if one of these or any of these drakes happen to die before the petrification ends, that would be insane. 2, 1. Nether Scion almost dead. This is a very competitive time. We have Slate Dragons still alive. That's it. 1:05. They have 10 seconds now to beat the current best time. Let's see. 15%. 10%. This is ridiculously fast. They are right about equal with the best time. Good stuff. Now, we need to see this segment. This isn't as important of a pull. This usually gets taken care of. Now, the important thing is the Ret Pala. Fire Elemental gets taken care of. Ret Pala goes instantly. He's off. You can see on the minimap. Now, how stacked can they get these mobs? Very densely stacked. Now we want to see mages. Watch the damage done on this pull in particular. Very important pull right here. We want to see several mages over 100k. We have 3 mages over 100k. 4 mages. They have 8 available mages, but only 4 of them really popped off. This isn't really that fast. They have 2 failing rocket boots. 3 failing rocket boots. Should be fine. I think that is slightly slower than the world record. I think they had a pretty unlucky pull there. Okay, not much to talk about during this sequence. You guys already know what's important. It's all about the engulfings that are gonna come out when Thalion makes his entrance in around 110. Up until then, it's pretty smooth sailing. Obviously, it sucks if somebody disconnects like we had the previous time, but looks like everybody is inside. Nobody is stuck where they came from. Looks good. Resto Shaman healing range, just casually doing 24k HPS. Hard chilling. Holy Paladin running out to dispel the blackout. Bubbling it. Thank fuck. Alright, the interesting part comes now. 20 seconds for Thalion to come down. The boss is at 65%. If they can get the boss below 60% before Thalion comes down, it's a very competitive Thalion and Valiona. So they're dealing with the swirlies. Boss is at 60 now. Sub 60. Alright, this is a very good phase 1. Let's see about phase 2. Now, who gets the engulfing? Ideally, you don't want a healer to get it. So the engulfing magic is gonna come out, and we need to see which the 3 targets are. They're gonna send Lust as soon as it's up. There's Lust. I didn't quite see on his UI. I think that's a healer. Demo Warlock is good, obviously. And Mage. So 1 out of 3 of the first engulfing was a healer. However, it's probably the correct healer to get it on, because he could theoretically be doing some DPS as well, but that is asking a lot. Maybe during Lust, the Resto Shaman and Holy Pala can sustain it. This next engulfing is gonna be super important, whether or not this timer turns green or not. Let's see who they get it on. Resto Shaman, Mage, Priest. 2 out of 3 targets are healers. This is not gonna be a very fast Thalion and Valiona. Really bad RNG. So now another argument for running more casters. More people that could potentially get that buff instead of a healer. God, I love RNG. Okay, last round of engulfings. Boss is at 15% when the boss is flying away. Not bad considering the bad RNG. Let's see now. Come on. Some good RNG on the last engulfing. Hunter, not the best, but 2 mages are good. 10% on the boss, 9. First breath happening on the entrance. Now, ideally they want the boss to be dead before the second breath. That's not gonna happen. You can see the timer here, it's at 330. Remember, low 340 is very competitive. Oh, and they get the exit blocked. Oh, that's disgusting. They are -6, but they lose probably two seconds because of the positioning of the blocked exit. Alright, this is gonna be a very deciding pull. We know that the current progress record has a very, very weak council. So if they can just match Numen's council, we have a very competitive time right here. Let's see. Oh, very early gathering of the elementals, but these 2 on the side seems like they didn't quite get picked up. They're in right now. Oh, this is a lot of raid damage. Now, 1 mage over 100k already, very promising, but we need to see more mages. They need to beat the warrior. That is the threshold that we're evaluating this pull from. Only 3 mages above the warrior, not what you want to see. Oh, the warrior is gatekeeping the mages. That is not the warrior necessarily doing amazing. Feral is dead. He's back up. He's giga-low. He cannot die here.
So,
okay, he's back.
In DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as.
Don't think they lost too much, but they definitely
DPS,
didn't gain anything.
I would treat you as if you're 15k DPS.
Thank you so much for the subscription, man. I'll check it later. Okay, very important here. This run is still competitive. Alright. Late sharing of the buff. It went on a healer, so we had to run in and then get it. So they got a little bit of a slow engagement on the uptime of that buff. The entire raid is taking so much damage. Now it's all about staying calm and executing what you know you can do. That knockback strictly went on healers, no DPS loss there. They pushed 16, 25. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 11% on Feludius is really good going into the last phase. Getting one of the bosses to 11% is sweet. Alright, now let's really look for the fire and the orb kiting here. We've seen 2 runs get bricked, orb spawning. Remember, you don't have to clear it. Orb on the same Death Knight as last time. He's in there. He's kiting it. It's the same Death Knight. It's fucking Redemption Day, boys. Fucking do it, man. Fucking do it, bro. He gets gripped. The grip return. Redemption arc for the Death Knight and the Priest. He's in there again. The other orb is also on a melee DPS. He is rocket booting. He is not going to be able to get back on the targets. He's only going to be able to kite. They are losing time on this fight, I think. You see, the last orb, it's going to be gone. Not the best phase 2, because you got double melee. Really bad RNG for progress this last time. Alright, let's see. What percentage health do we get? 24.6. 24.6 isn't bad on transition. We've seen runs that has had high 25s. But if you have a very, very clean transition, you can see low 20s as well. So it's not a perfect run by any means. But the run is alive. And we know how much Cho'gall into Sinestra can be improved. This could still be the run. Triple DPS grab. 2 melee, which need to get back on the target. Good parachute to avoid the fall damage. Lava Seeds, boss at 4%. I think the timer is gonna turn red here. I'm pretty sure. It's at 309, 3010, 312, losing 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5. But they gained so much on the trash. Look at that. 5 seconds slower on the Council, but 1 second advantage because of the way they did trash. Let's fucking go, progress. Okay, a bit of a wasted rocket boots, but he makes it in time. Okay. Now, we need to see a couple of mages pop the fuck off. All you really need is for one mage to do it. Mobs on the side. Oh, did you see that throw? He silenced the mob with a deadly throw, so it came in. Look at the mage's output, 750k DPS, 600, 500, 400. It's so stupid. Oh, I hate my mages, dude. Alright, anyway. Very fast engage on the boss, and everybody is alive. This is the cleanest engage on Cho'gall I've seen in a speedrun so far. Now, Progress needs to keep all 10 of their transformed players alive throughout this. Last run, Peem died very early, and they had around 5 people dead by the time the boss is dead. Really important here. Corrupting ads coming in shouldn't be that much of an issue, but it's very important that we get clean, really clean transitions here. Crash in melee, people need to pick that up. Second crash in ranged, getting that. Anti-magic zone to protect the incoming damage to make them healable. Second anti-magic zone on the crash in melee. Second crash also in melee. Disaster. 3 of the mages have the buff, but all of the other casters are gonna transform late because of double melee. We still have 1 mage who hasn't gotten the ability to transform. This is a bit of a staggered situation we have here. Might turn out good even though it's staggered, we'll see. Last mage is now slowly working his way into transformation. Everybody looks kinda healthy. 1 mage took a little bit too much damage, more than he needs to. You can see the damage meter here, just why these transformed players are so crucial. 1 mage lost his transformation, so they're now playing with 9 instead of 10. Even if he would be transforming late, he can still come back. He's transformed now. He's not super healthy. He took a bit more damage than he needs to. But if he can stay alive, this is still gonna be a very fast Cho'gall because of the way they did trash. So last wave of ads are spawning. These ads are not gonna get killed. They are simply gonna get interrupted. But if a cast goes off, it's probably a wipe. You can see the anti-magic zones that are getting put up to prevent some damage on the transformed players. Very clean, looks good. We have last phase starting now. Now let's see if they have enough burn. Can they keep their transformed players alive? This mage is struggling. He transformed late, remember? 8%. One mage popped back up. 5%. Even if they have a couple of deaths, they can still do the combat rest tech. 1%. One mage. Just one mage. He's back up. Okay, very clean engage. What? He's gonna transform. His Death Knight might transform. Okay, they stopped it. Very important they don't have deaths now. Anti-magic zone number 1. -6. And we know that Numen managed to do a -14 on Sinestra. This is a much cleaner engage than we saw on the side of Numen. They need to get this guy protected. Alright. The only way they don't get a world record here is if they have a complete wipe or more than 2 people dying. I'm sending this song now. Let's get fucking hype, boys. This is a potential world record right here. Really good engagement. Look at the mages opener. 50k DPS opener by mages. Death Knights creeping up now, as they should. Very good starts. Alright, so what we want to see now is a quick engage when the Twilight Extinction ends. As soon as the Twilight Extinction ends, we want to see rocket boots to the boss. Full sand, boys. We get a roar instead. Grief, grief, grief. They probably use rocket boots to get to the boss, actually. It's fine, it's fine. Alright. What we want now is a clean handling of the eggs. The faster the eggs die, the faster you get the buff. Very important that these eggs die as fast as possible. You can see the early dotting on the side of the eggs. Omelette time, full debuffs. Look at the cast going on the respective eggs. I have a bit hard time seeing the health of the eggs. Guess we're just gonna trust them on it. If it dies before 15, it's really good. Left side egg is taking a bit longer. There it's triggered. Could have used a little bit more DPS on the left egg. Alright, we're about to get the buff right now. And guys, this is the thing. This is the fucking tech, boys. They are fucking 2-healing this. The Resto Shaman is elemental. This is gonna be the fastest Sinestra ever. This is the tech that Progress has been saving. They are 2-healing the final week on Sinestra to gain a couple of seconds. Can Flare and Holy Palasfea 2-heal Sinestra in a speedrun? This is not an easy thing to do at all. Neither Numen or Progress have dared to heal up until this point. Alright, let's fucking go, boys. Holy Palace V and Flare putting progress on their backs. Orbs are getting handled. Melee is playing it safe. They know they have one more DPS than usual. Zigzag action. Let's fucking go, Flare and Holy Palace V. Carry this shit. Take it home, boys. Looks fine. Priest is handling an orb, a bit risky, but he's doing it. Looks promising. Ah, this is so fast. Look at all. Look at Holy Palace V just jumping around. Look how happy he is. He and Flare managed to 2-heal Sinestra on the final week, on the final run. They have nothing more. This was it. This was all they wanted, to land a run that they knew that they could. And they decided that we can 2-heal this shit. We can do it. And that's why they did a blackout earlier today to try if Flare and Holy Palace V could do it. And they fucking pulled it off during like heavy pressure. Man, I'm so happy considering the second run. Flare was part of the disaster with the grip into the tornado, and then he gets a redemption arc like this. Dude, it was so fucking scripted. When Ben got the first frost orb that caused the first run, the second run, Ben got the frost orb, he gets gripped by Flare into the tornado and it's run over. The third run, Ben again gets the frost orb, he gets gripped by Flare into world record. OJ saying GG's, congrats. Did you raid? Oh. Did you not manage to land a better run? I don't mean to gloat, because your 1939 is really fucking impressive. But yeah, you did improve by 4 seconds. Lock disconnected after Halfus, but you DC'd last week, it's live. Rough, dude. Yeah, if there's anything to take away, it's the fact that you probably, with the pressure of playing last week, even though pressure can bring out the best in people...
Stop wasting my time week 6 of Yoke 1 Live. Can you explain how this works?
Thank you, Amar. Even though pressure can bring out the best in people, saving your best runs for the last week can also be so devastating if you have poor connection and technological issues and stuff like that. So rough, dude. It's so rough. But yeah, amazing tier from a competitive standpoint. Progress and Numen have been fighting it out like since the very first week, dueling for this. But yeah, what a conclusion. Mailbringer says, Anfall, are we getting nerfed rag on Firelands? Bro, we'll talk about that when I will be doing a big shoutcast covering the entire race to Firelands World First. But before that, because that is in 2 weeks that I'll be doing a production for that, I also...
Stop wasting my time, week 6
there it is.
of Joke 1 Live. Can you explain how this works?
Last calls, boys. We're doing a giveaway today, so in order to celebrate that Tier 11 is over and Numen and Progress have been putting on amazing shows for us, thank you everybody who have been commenting to these runs. There will be more in Firelands. We have the race to World First Firelands, and then we will have speedruns in Firelands. And I look forward to be playing and shoutcasting it together with you. So first big production that I'm gonna start building up material for is gonna be the race to World First. It's 2 weeks, so feel free to catch me streaming when Firelands releases, which is the 7th of November, I think.
So in DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 50.
Danny, thank you so much for the gifted subs, man. If you guys get gifted by Danny just now, make sure that you place your proper thanks. And last calls for the giveaway. It's above my head. It's in the description of today's stream title. Join the giveaway for your chance at this bad boy. You see this guy down here? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yo, what the fuck? Makkis WoW? Coming in with big sub gift, actually. So many people just got gifted. Thank you so much, Makkis. And if you're one of the lucky people that just got gifted, make sure you give your proper thanks. Okay, let's see. There's still coming in some... what do you say? There's still coming in some strays to the giveaway. I think. Yeah, they're still coming in. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time. Oh, look at them! How cute they are! Look, they're taking guild photos. Look at them! They're so happy. Xander right now is like, guys. Team picture, right fucking now, line the fuck up, boys. This is going into the collection. This is what it's all about, guys. Like, we're having fun now, covering this, but honestly, this is what it's all about. Gathering up with the team, with the boys, and just relishing a little bit in that. Holy shit, we actually pulled through. We finally land a run together. Taking this picture together, it just frames the experience in the most positive light it can. So happy for the boys. Stat says no group photo for Throne speedruns. I know, right? What the fuck, Progress? Ain't nobody asking, hey, Anfall and Stat, do you guys want to be in the group picture? Duh, of course we want. Okay, I don't think that there's more entries coming in right now, so I am gonna end today's giveaway. Thank you, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Pick. Okay, I think this is a new name. I think this is a new person. I think we have a legitimate winner, guys. What is today's date? 28th. 28th and... Okay, you guys ready? Now what? Where the fuck is it? Hello. Center to screen. Hello. It's coming, guys. We're having slight production issues with getting this shit out there. Oh, there it is, dude. There it is. There it fucking is. His name is Luke-san. Yep, you guys already know the drill. Please help me by tagging Luke-san in the chat so he finds out that he has been the lucky winner. So thank you everyone so much, and Luke-san, if you see this, if you read this, contact me on Discord. That's how we sort it. Alright. Okay guys, I'm gonna be completely honest, I had a lot of fun covering this tier, even though I love playing World of Warcraft. Sitting on the bench isn't that bad when you have a community like this to yap to. So thank you everybody that is making my benching life more enduring. I'm also very tired because, well, I just came home from work, I had a long day, and I'm probably gonna crash now that the run is over. I'm gonna go and just collapse. But thank you everybody so much, and until next time, I'm out. Bye!